here. We back with another episode 4 off the Riff Pod.
Yo, what's up?
Hope everybody had an amazing past 2 weeks since the last time that we streamed. Today's topic is about lifestyle change. But before we jump into the topic, we're gonna do our, mental health check-in and everything. Like I said, I hope everybody in the chat, hope everybody that's viewing has had a good past 2 weeks. Today is Juneteenth. I feel like it's a good day to be black. That's how I feel. Well, I feel like it's always a good day to be black. What you think, TJ?
Happy Juneteenth. It's always good to be black.
Hello,
Melanated.
Put your fist up so they can put this. But yeah, happy Juneteenth to all my fellow African Americans, all my black people around the world. Happy Juneteenth. That's our day. You know how niggas like to celebrate shit though. We don't celebrate it the right way. But we gonna celebrate. We gonna fucking celebrate. Okay, so we talking about lifestyle changes, man. Talking about lifestyle changes. For context, I'm 26, so I'm in that.
We ain't even do the check-in.
I said fuck your mental health, yo. How your mental health going, yo? Oh man, Joe, how you doing? How you been doing this past 2 weeks?
Hey man, I'm happy. I'm lucky to be alive. Had a rough last week, mentally going through it. But I'm here, and thank you. And I think that kind of goes into lifestyle changes. That's why the topic came up. But yeah, I'm getting it together. If you're in the chat, just tell me how y'all weekend's been. Checking in. It's been 2 weeks.
Yep.
Going to the beach this weekend, so I'm trying to get my mind off a lot of different things and go relax in the waters of the East Coast.
Yes. To say the least. Well, like I said, tumultuous that you had. Life be life, man. I be shit, man. If we was to really do a deep dive on them house, nigga, I'm just as out here in the fucking woods as anybody else, yo. But I be doing a good job at. I don't know, yo. I be having rants, so that's when my shit come out when I just start ranting and shit on a regular every day. I be I'm cool. So because I weather the storms that come my way, as do my man right here. You feel me? We take that shit as it come take it on the chin. So lifestyle change. Trance, you said that was a topic that you wanted to, just a background though before we get into the different, Jimmy Macs that we had on our list. Like, how you feeling? As far as lifestyle change, I can chime in too.
Lifestyle change, as far as when I think about lifestyle change, I think about things that you go through as far as your normal dealings in life, and you find yourself keep on having to deal with certain obstacles, having to deal with certain roadblocks.
Right.
And then you have to wonder, what do I need to change routine in my life that will help me? But there's a certain understanding.
To lessen the amount of roadblocks.
Sometimes you might just be doing something you need to cut back in moderation and not do it as often. And really think about the mental toll that it's taking on you, because, certain shit, what I'm going through now and shit, it's a lot. And it's going to be future roadblocks that I'm going to have to deal with. So it's just kind of looking back in hindsight, it's just should have been learned my lesson, but you keep on ticking. And it's just hopefully I can get past it.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's just what goes into the lifestyle change and what you can actually do to change your lifestyle.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to those pivotal moments when you get hit with some shit and you feel because I consider myself to be a logical individual, and I would assume, I know that trans do too. And a lot of the individuals that we immediately associate ourselves with, we all are very much introspective individuals. We do a lot of reflecting. And I'll say this: when you're doing the shit that you want to do, what is one thing each of you had to cut off or cut back on? That's a good question. I'm gonna answer that. But what I wanted to say was, before I cut myself off, was that when you're doing shit that you want to do, you only really thinking about that instant gratification within that moment. So whether that be sex, whether it be drugs, whether it be drinking, whether it be hanging out with friends, whether it be calling out of work, you just thinking about that, like that immediate gratification within the desire of whatever it was that you wanted. You don't think about the long-term effects of like, all right, well, I did this one thing because I knew it was going to make me happy or feel good in this one particular moment. However, continuing to do that down the line, X, Y, and Z may occur. So something that I had to cut back on, I try to practice moderation. I really do, because I understand that things done in excess, nothing done in excess is good, whether it be eating, exercise, or drinking, whatever be the healthiest thing. Anything done in excess is not good. So I try to practice moderation. However, it's easier said than done.
Right.
I'll say one thing that I had to cut back on. I remember I used to vape a lot, and I got a vape here today. This isn't on. One of my homegirls left at my house, so I'm just, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, people stay vaping.
But yeah, like it was a period, you know, when I really used to vape, like that was my thing and shit. And what people don't factor into like vaping is that the level of nicotine that's in vape, like vape juice, is astronomical in comparison to like if you just smoking a Newport 100 or something like that. Like we're not even gonna talk about Black and Miles, because we already know Black and Miles is like a whole nother lane. But like vaping is OD, and I was seeing that like, vaping, the addiction that comes with vaping because of like the higher levels of nicotine is real hard, because you'll find yourself vaping as soon as you open your eyes. You'll find yourself in the middle of the night falling asleep with your vape, scrambling, looking for underneath pillows and blankets and shit. Like that shit ain't cool. And then also like it was affecting like my weight, and I felt like because of like the nicotine content in the vape and me smoking as frequently as I was, that was fucking my appetite. So when I gained all that weight out of nowhere, and I had to stop like figure shit, I had stopped vaping. Like I literally had stopped vaping. I was getting like, I kept having a cough up phlegm all the time, like going through shit that smokers go through, but I'm not a smoker. So I had just one day, like, I was fucking with the little puff bars, because beforehand I was just smoking, like, I was going to the actual vape shops at the joint that, you know, Maurice got. Then after a while, I was just like, I'm just grabbing puff bars, because they had the little corner store and shit. They had the liquor store, 10 ounce a piece of fucking and grabbing them bitches. And when them bitches died, I had a side table full of different flavors and shit. I had cut back on that. And this was probably in like 2020, and I had never like picked up another vape. This is probably like the first vape within the past 4 years that I have like really indulged in to this capacity, because like it was fucking with like the personal goals that I had set for myself. Like
health wise.
Yeah, like more so like appearance wise, because it wasn't really fucking with my health, so to speak. But I felt like for me to have been like, all right, so 4 years ago I was 22. I was like 110 pounds. Like I should have been like, I just didn't like the way that I looked really like. And I know that smoking, we already not supposed to be smoking, inhaling smoke, period. So I just like put 2 and 2 together and was like, well, maybe if I stop doing this shit and just kick it, like, and it wasn't hard, because I would say like I quit vaping several times throughout the course of me vaping, because I started vaping when I was like 18 or 19. So like I would throw them bitches away and then go buy another one, like literally. And then the real ones, they not cheap. So like yeah, I cut them bitches off, and I gained hella weight. My appetite was better. Like everything was just better.
And the crazy, I never really got addicted to vaping. Like I had like the little pen joints, the little weed pens. Like those were very convenient, but I never really got.
And that's different. And that's different because the airflow that you get from a weed pen is concentrated, so you're not gonna get like
demonstrations.
All that smoke, and I could have blew out way more smoke. All that smoke, you're not gonna get that from a weed pen. You might not even see the smoke when you hit the THC pen. So it's easy to like get a weed pen, and then that's a weed pen. So it's like that's just concentrated THC. We talk about nicotine. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like I'm smoking 10 milligrams of nicotine, and I'm hitting this bitch all day, every day. Like, man, yeah, that vaping shit is not.
Why are you back on vape?
What the fuck? We gonna do this on a
like we talking about lifestyle change.
All right, well, yeah, so Lex, if you watching this, I'm sorry, but hey, but yeah, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be smoking it. Literally, my homegirl left this at my house, and when like I don't got, you know, my extracurriculars and shit like that, and when I like if I'm sipping on something, alright. So I'm the type of person, if I'm drinking, I want to smoke. I already smoke weed, so if I'm drinking, I want to smoke.
Yeah, that do.
Like something in my brain, like when that alcohol do whatever it do in your brain, a switch hit off in my brain, go smoke a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like my brain don't do that if I'm just smoking a blunt. Like if I'm just smoking.
A lot of people start smoking after they be drinking. It's people that I've seen, even including myself, that I don't even smoke cigarettes. But after I've been drinking, if somebody outside, like, yo, hit this Capone, like they got a Capone or something.
I know a nigga who hit a cigarette and I was taken aback by that shit. It wasn't you. But I was like, I don't want to expose niggas again. Yo, I was literally like, what the fuck, nigga? Like a Capone is one thing, a black one thing, but I see you with a Newport 100.
And to me, that kind of like when I think about that, like since I don't have like a vape or really like smoking, but even though like, you know what I'm saying, thinking back about, you know, back when people was like rolling blunts and smoking, like as far as that go, like not realizing like how dangerous, but you in the leaf, that's tobacco and everything that you already smoking with that. But just thinking about like, for me personally, I think mine would be more so alcohol. And it's kind of weird because it's like, I view it from like...
Yeah, we all got vices. Mine is weed.
I just view it from like, I don't drink alcohol. Like if I'm alone by myself or something like that, I don't really drink alcohol.
Right.
But social settings, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's been so ingrained since as a kid, because like my father had the bar downstairs, used to fucking drink that, try to make sure it match where the liquor is back at, because he's trying, you know what I'm saying? And just understanding that to the point where like I have a house with liquor, like I got a bar downstairs and kids and shit, like not, you know what I'm saying, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's such a, like you think about happy hour, like go sit down, have a drink, take a few shots, but it's always like, it's so integrated into the lifestyle. Like, all right, we work and then we
our way of
take a break, unwind, go hit the bar, and then to me personally, I feel like, yo, I can't really fuck with you or trust you if I can't sit down and have a beer with you. And
interesting criteria.
And it's just like the whole thought, like you in the movie where it's like two people sit down, start talking business, and he go over to his little liquor cart, he pour the bourbon up, like and then sit down and really have a real talk and shit. That's how I always viewed it. But then it's just like, I've been in situations or places where people are really like alcoholic, really abusing, like they can't go a day, they got to drink a fifth a day. Like if they don't drink, they sick.
Yeah, that's extreme.
And it's just like, that's the path that it leads down to. And it's just like, but you put this in it happens for some people. Addiction, it's addiction to some people. Like sometimes they get out of control based upon how you're using alcohol to cope. Some people use alcohol to cope with issues that they have. When I view it as a social thing. So it's just like when the homies get together or when we go out, we gotta have, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing at the cookout, nothing to pour up, 17, tequila, all that joint, like.
It's like it's normal, like that's.
It's Juneteenth. I'm quite sure y'all out here getting lit right now. I know y'all sold out in the Don Julio.
They bet not.
I know y'all sold out in the Don Julio.
We sold out 42. We ain't hit the liquor.
And don't worry, we about to hit.
We about to hit.
We gonna hit, but you know what I'm saying? As far as how like I see it, it's just kind of like, as far as me personally, lifestyle changes, it's just like, yo, do we need to be getting fucked up every day? Like, you know, every day during the week. When we go out, do you need to be getting so fucked up? Where it's just like you can't even function the next day.
Yeah.
Like you struggling to go to work. Cause back in the day when you was young, you could
still
drunk in the morning, be like, now, shit, I gotta take off the next day. I gotta recover. I gotta take the whole day. And for me personally,
depending on how hard you go, sometimes 2 days, you need 2 days. Would you hang out with them if you were drinking, or would you? I'm assuming that you asking if we weren't drinking. Yeah, everybody I would hang with them with or without liquor or weed. Like that's not a contingency for me to hang with niggas. Like if niggas is not drinking, or if I can't smoke, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm not going because I can't hit a blunt, or I'm not going because it's not gonna be no liquor here. Because it's a time and place for everything. Like shit, it might be a fucking kid's birthday party. It might be, well, black people, we find a way to drink it, everything. But I'm saying though, like for the sake of like settings and shit, like you might not necessarily like.
Sometimes it's like taking the edge off a little bit.
Cause black people, we drink at everything. We drink at viewings, we drink at funerals, we drink at the repasts.
Oh yeah, somebody in the car.
We drink at the burial grounds. We drinking when they putting the casket in the ground. Somebody might even be out there at the fucking cemetery smoking a blunt while they lowering that bitch in the ground. We drink at baby showers. We smoke at baby showers. We drink at birthdays. We drink at the baby born. We drink at
outside the hospital.
Like the fuck, niggas.
That's a tradition right there.
Yeah, niggas. Yeah, so I guess like that would kind of also bring in the factor, like the aspect of like the cultural aspect of it all, because it's not necessarily always a matter of just like, oh, we try and get fucked up, we drinking to get fucked up. Like niggas is just doing that shit because it's a cultural thing. Like when niggas get up, that's what niggas is doing. You feel me? And it's not to say like the whole aura or ambiance or setting is centered around us getting inebriated. You feel me? Like
you going on vacation. Like sometimes it's just a drink set it off, and
baby showers. Yeah, people drink and smoke at all types of events.
Sometimes it's like it's so ingrained. Like when you really look back,
Hispanics too, they drink at everything.
Yeah.
I don't know about Caucasians and stuff, and like Indians and stuff like that, but I know Hispanics, they get down. They don't play. They just like us. They try and get fucked up. Well, actually, they might be a little bit worse than us because they be drinking till the sun come up.
Hey.
Baby first birthday, nigga, the baby every birthday. Nigga, niggas drinking. Like
where I learned flip cup, beer pong, like it's a lot.
Like food, we have to learn to deal when we have a drink or a smoke. Yeah, I think that's also a good aspect to kind of like chime in on, because sometimes you take shit too far without necessarily trying to take shit too far. Even when you smoke a weed, you might take shit too far and then too high, you feel me? You can't necessarily function. So it's like, you know, you gotta learn how to deal with whatever it is that you're doing.
I think sometimes you get caught up in the moment. Like y'all might go out for a drink, y'all hit one bar, have like 2 or 3 drinks, and then be like, all right, it's nice outside, and you might go hit another bar, and then next thing you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're like, I think it's time for us to go, yo, and it's just like, it's been moments where it's just like. It started out as a 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You just like, yo, we just going out for a drink, and then after those drinks hit you just go. You in go mode.
I had somebody tell me, they was like, yo, we gotta start thinking about the way our bodies operate and like how like the digestive system and the way that liquor breaks down in our bloodstream, and how we gotta realize that we're ingesting it. So it's different from smoking. It's different from like anything else. So your body.
Ain't it like a depressant?
Yeah, it's a sedative. It's considered that. But like the ingesting part of it all is like, all right, we take 2-3 shots right now. We don't gotta take another 3 shots. We can let those 3 shots ride out, feel those 3 shots, and then let those 3 shots die down before we throw another 3 shots. Now we 6 shots in. A lot of motherfuckers going out the gate, they 5-6 shots. They a beer, a drink, or 2 shots and a drink. The next thing you know, you hit another spot, you getting another drink. You're not thinking about the fact that like your body is trying to digest this shit, and you might not need to drink no more. You probably cool for right now. Let you feel your shit and let it pass. But to just dump all that shit into your body, that's why we be going through what we going through overnight while we sleeping, and when we wake up, you had these badass hangovers, the headaches, the upset stomach, you got the liquor shit you throwing up. But that's because you didn't allow your body the time to like digest that shit, because you kept piling it on. And that's like the same thing with smoking, because like when you get high, you reach a pocket where you ain't going to get no, like it's a threshold you hit where you can't get no higher.
Yeah, you blacking out.
So it's like at that point, you keep smoking, you're right. It's going to be a moment when you're going to black out and you're going to go to sleep and you're going to wake up the next day and it's going to be bits and pieces of the night prior that you're not going to remember because you smoked too much fucking weed.
And like,
and it happens, like,
and and like Lonnie Walker asked, like, but what's the root? And it's just like, I think that's when you look back on.
That's a deep question.
Like, you gotta, because it's. I feel like it's kind of skewed with how you looking at, like, what's the root of me being a social drinker? What's the root of me wanting to be in an inebriated state? What's the root of me wanting to be high as shit? And I do understand that as a person who, I'm not necessarily a fully outgoing person, but there is a pocket where, kind of remind me of swimming pools with Kendrick. Pour up, drink.
Take a shot, right? Take a
So
shot,
it's just like,
right?
so it's just like there's a pocket. Even with like edibles, I feel like there's a pocket, but like with drinking, there's a pocket where it's just like that gate that you have up and you're very cautious, it comes up and it's just like, I feel like your true personality shines. And it's like the edge is off, but then it's just like, you keep going
we
down
call
that
true personality though, when you drink and your personality becomes more pronounced. Are we gonna call that true personality, or are we just gonna call that being inebriated? Because
I feel like
when you're sober, I feel like
but that's the thing. Everybody that gets to that state don't act the same.
Because I feel like, all right, so this is what I think, right? With liquor and with drinking and shit, the ancestors did it to cope. Yeah, sure. Like, you know, our ancestors, they definitely probably use that shit to cope. I would like to have like textual context to be able to like show that. But shit, made me fucking lose my point, lose my thought.
What was you talking about?
Yeah, we got that man.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna dance to you, yo.
That's what this shit doing. It's fucking stop, yo. We gotta stop. It's like no, but
like
yeah, the
you talking about true personality.
Oh yeah, true personality. Yeah, I don't think that when you drink you bring out your true personality. I feel like when you drink liquor, and we can get into the scientific
true
side.
serum right there.
Yes, I feel like it puts you in a position where you're not as shy or not as like apprehensive or anxious to like say the things and do the things that you probably would do. It gives you a little bit more like confidence, because it's like, for example, a girl might like a nigga. She might be attracted to that nigga, but her personality on a day-to-day is like, I'm not gonna say nothing to this nigga. But y'all probably cool. Then y'all drinking and she press up. She probably tell a nigga he look good. She probably do certain shit that she never did before. But that's because she was drinking. And I don't think that mean that it bring out like more personality. I think it just gave her the confidence to be able to like do that.
Yeah, but
and
that's
the same shit for niggas, because niggas get all type of confidence.
They call it liquid confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's what I feel like. It's a lot of times where it's just like, I guess you don't necessarily think about the consequences that come from your actions as much as you would after you've been inebriated. It's just, I just say it like that because sometimes it's just like, it's moments where I just like, in general, I don't give a fuck, right, about certain things. But it's just like, I'll be taking into consideration, like, I just can't say it like that. But then on the other end, it's just like, I just need to say it because that's just how I feel. And how I feel is when I'm going to say it. But yeah, I understand the concept of it not being your true personality. You know, it brings out a different side. I'll put it like that. It shows a different side of your personality where you're not as guarded. That's what I was saying.
Let your guard down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it is.
It's like some people have a hard time having fun. Like they don't know how to relax.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you have a good amount of drinks, not too much where you're done, but a good amount of drinks, you can start to relax a little bit. And I think that lures people into that. Now I always need a drink.
Yeah.
Like now, and in that point, you might be stressed. You might be dealing with anxiety, so you're using the alcohol to cope with that instead of just probably doing upper mental exercises, because it's so rapid. Like 2 drinks, you good. As compared to like if I sat down and meditated a little bit, would it have the same effect?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're chemically changing something in your body. Like, you know what I'm saying? You altering something in your body where your brain is like not firing on the same level that it would normally would. But if you meditate you got to really be deep into the practice for it to physically change something. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, it ain't going to be something where I'm like, all right, I'm going to start meditating now and it's going to change me. It's like, that's going to have to be a practice of a lifestyle compared to, let me take a few shots and I'm good.
Yeah, just like going to the gym or like anything else, like it definitely would be a lifestyle change.
On top of that, that should be killing niggas, fucking up your liver, fucking up your relationships.
Yeah, and that's why I want to like
your health, the way you look.
You put on that list stress reduction, and you had said like you don't necessarily feel like you use drinking as a means to cope. You look at drinking as like a social thing, because I look at weed as a social thing, but also how many times are we being social also while going through a stressful situation? Because in adulthood, we stress all the time. There's always some shit going on when you're an adult. And that don't mean that life stops. So it might be somebody's birthday, it might be somebody's anniversary, some niggas getting up for something. But niggas going through shit. But I still got the free time to go. And I would like to go because I'm dealing with whatever it is I'm dealing with over here for real. So even though it might not necessarily be an immediate thing of saying like, all right, this is what's wrong, so I'm gonna drink to fix what's wrong because that's not like necessarily what you're doing specifically. However, it's gonna be moments when you stressed out, when you fucked up, you down bad, but you still get up with the niggas and you drinking with the niggas. So you might necessarily be using that means of like congregation and like all of that shit that coincides with that as a means to cope. Because like, it be time shit, a nigga be stressed out, blown, agitated, smoke a blunt with they mad and just talk about that shit. And that could be a means of coping. You might not necessarily look at it like, oh yeah, I don't think I use weed as a means to cope. The whole time you using that, it just looked like a social thing because you with your friends and shit. The whole time while you with your friends being social, y'all being social about the things that y'all stressed about and y'all drinking.
Yeah, that might y'all smoking. And that be because it's been a lot of times where it's just like, yo, I had a rough day. Everybody link up, and they talk about like men don't be sharing, like men don't be opening up, and it's just like, nah. It's like going to the barber shop. It's like going to the bar with your homies. Like y'all sit down, y'all have a few drinks, and y'all open up and y'all just talk about how y'all feel. And it's just like, it's not, I guess you're not necessarily using the substance to cope, because you can sit down and chill and smoke and do the same thing. Like, it's just something that brings people together to sit down and make them comfortable to open up and talk.
So we can separate the two. We can separate it because, like I said, in relation to stress reduction, I be feeling like weed do take away stress, and I feel like weed do relax me, and I do feel like weed does have positive attributes to it. However, I feel like do those positive attributes that are immediate from by way of me using it down the line, like tomorrow and shit, or 2 days from now, like, do I feel better, or do I still feel the same way that I felt when I initially sparked that blunt, or when I initially linked up with the guys, or when I initially did whatever it is that I did? Like, right. You know what I mean? Like, did it manage the stress, or did it, or is it managing the stress, or is the substance adding on to the stress?
I mean, it's one of those things where if you're not doing, like, just smoking weed and talking about it might not be enough to change the obstacle from keep on happening. Mm-hmm. Now, sitting down smoking and having a conversation about it might be the push needed to understand like what's going on and what I need to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people is just shit, we about to just drink and just talk about our problems and shit, and then fuck it, it's back at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you actually doing? And I think that's when you get into the realm of moderation. Like, are you actually being proactive and outside of the substance? You know what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, it becomes a substance abuse. Like, if you're getting high every day, but you're not solving your problems, and you think like, oh, and you're just thinking about your problems because you're high every day, then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You're starting to abuse the substance, and you're not seeing anything positive from it. So it's like, that shit isn't helping you anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I have problems, let me get drunk and shit, and then like you thinking you to solve your problems, but you still got the same problems.
Hell yeah, this is like, I'm blown, I'm ready to smoke this blunt, and you get high and you're not blown no more. Sometimes you get high, still be blown, I ain't gonna lie. What are some things you do to reduce stress? Smoke weed. It's like, no. That's a good question.
I think this thing is like, it's like, what do you do outside of the substance that you
to make yourself feel good, to make those dopamine and serotonin receptors ignite? Going on walks. I like to sit by the water. I live downtown, so I'm not far from like certain waterfronts like Canyon and certain things like that.
They say people who live next to water are happy.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm not close enough because I feel like, I definitely feel like living by the water, if we had like a beach or some shit, that would make shit a lot better for the city. Like if we had something like that, because like just living in like an urban area where it's just nothing but just like commercial shit, traffic and shit like that. Nigga, your mind is all clustered with a bunch of shit, man. Yo, it's not no way to really release that.
For me, like warm weather makes me feel better. I feel like I do be having that like seasonal depression when it get cold and shit outside.
Yeah.
Warm weather makes me feel better. Nature walks, like just being in nature, like, for some people I feel like the busyness of the city might help them relax.
Sometimes it depends.
For me, it's just like I like being out green in the trails, seeing the water, like you said, like that's relaxing to me. That's something that I do.
If I could just sit on the beach on the days when I feel like I'm having a fucked up day or work out on my nerves, and I have the option to like get off of work and decide to go down to the beach and smoke a blunt, I would love to have that option, but because we live in Baltimore, we don't got that option. So it's like, how many outlets do we have to like really release that stress? If it ain't drinking, smoking, having sex. And let's be real, like we niggas in the hood, niggas is not meditating, niggas is not doing yoga, niggas is not doing, now that's not to say that people don't do it, but I'm saying like from a general, like a surface level perspective, like niggas not doing that shit. You got some niggas that's into the gym. I think
nowadays you have more people working out, you have more people playing sports, I think you have more people doing yoga. It's just, I feel like those are things that as the people get older, especially in sports, I feel like people kind of fade out of it because what comes with, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be working your job and then you got to deal with it, torn Achilles and shit like that. But I feel like
y'all got the 717 and shit.
I feel like staying active, riding bikes.
At the bare minimum, staying active. I definitely feel like that.
But as a group of friends, like I think that's more needed because I see a lot of people that do it. They need more people around them doing it so they can continue to do it. Because it's like people will start it but then stop it. But just having group activities, like they be out here mobbing out on the bikes.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
walking, like it's so much that can be done. I just feel like it just needs to be a little bit pushed more.
Yeah, it gotta be that one person that's gonna say, yo, let's do this, and then they just be like, all right, when? And then we just get up to go do that shit. Yeah, man. I don't
Getting
know.
massages, not, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You ain't not, chat. If y'all ain't never got a massage before, I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. A massage will make you feel like you did some shit you ain't had no business doing. That shit will really have you feeling relaxed.
You getting a happy ending?
No!
That shit $40, that ended about to be happy.
Yeah, I paid more than $40, so I was at a legit spot. I paid like $1.70.
Yo, somebody say, if you pay $100 for massage, you ain't getting no happier.
Yeah, real shit, yo. You gotta go to the spots that say $30 special, yo.
But
shit will go down.
Yo, I be trying to.
They said that to make sure you ain't a cop, that the bitch will like when she massage your arm and shit, she'll put your hand on her pussy and shit, just to see how you react. Just to see how you react and shit, yo. And if you react the way they need you to, then they give them the green light to give you the happy and then they get paid, yo. Like it's a real thing and shit.
Yo,
I know they had little signs and shit like, let me put his hand right here, let him feel the heat and shit.
Yo.
See what happens.
I had the situation because my mom was gone. I had a situation. And at the end, she was like, the masseuse was like, how you want me to end it? And the first thing that came to my mind was like, happy? She was like, no, we don't do that. I was just like, oh, yo, shit, my bad.
Yo, after that, you should have played off like, bitch.
Nah, yo, I was like, yo, my bad. She was like, yeah, hand on your feet. I was just like, oh, my bad. Like, it was other cues that went on earlier like, in that session that had my mind a certain type of way. But nah, that was.
He's like, I thought you was doing that.
You know, that might be a fantasy, yo. But yeah, definitely. I be wanting to sign up for the monthly massage. That shit just fucking expensive.
Yeah, that shit high. They tried to get me a massage Emmy when I went for my first massage.
Yeah, that's what.
And they was like, yeah, you want to sign up for the membership and you only got to pay X, Y, and Z today. Like, they were saying I wasn't ready to pay like $170. I'm like, nah, I'm going to just pay that shit. Because I'm not coming back in 2 weeks and paying another $70.
Right.
Or whatever the incentive was, like once a month I come in and get a discounted massage. I might not have that money once a month to do that shit. So.
Also, check out sensory deprivation tanks.
I never did that.
Them joints.
I remember we talked about that a couple years ago. I never did that. The
nice.
Little salt bath joints where
you be floating in the salt bath. It's pitch black in there. Joint is cool. Joint cool. Like, I don't know how often you gotta do it for it to be beneficial to you.
Yeah.
Cause you know you're gonna do it one time. It might be like it's gonna be like, what the hell is this?
Experience.
Like you just, you know what I'm saying, you done pay somebody to float in salt. And you just in your thoughts. But I think if you regularly do it or something like that, I'm always down for the spa shit. I pop an edible, be in the spa and having my life in that.
Let's go to the fucking spa, yo. I'm with that shit.
I got you, yo.
I'm with that shit, yo. They got this spa fucking VA on my cousin Jasmine went to.
Those joints.
I forget what that shit called. It was a new one.
It was a new one. It was a new one. Bailey.
That's the one she went to.
It was a new one when they were first opened. It was like.
And they wasn't expensive.
It was a $90 day pass, but that was when they first opened. Now it's like $190 or something.
Yeah, that shit high. But that's because like they got hella shit in there. Like they got hella shit in there. They got bars.
They do.
Like,
I don't even know if they sell alcohol anymore. Because when I went, they were selling alcohol, but I think people was getting a little bit too freaky with the trade.
Shit, probably.
And they had to shut that shit down. But it like we went in there for your birthday, Devin's birthday and shit. Early on, it was nice. Like, not that many people. That shit turned into the club. Like, at the end of the day. But I think it was just because it was new. Everybody was just going there. But it was nice. It's a nice little day pass. You and your shorty or whatever.
Got right out there to VA. Go to the spot.
Stay in DC. Go hit the little joint.
Got the little shit.
Hit the little hotel. Get something. Get you have a nice little meal or dinner. Go to the day spa, hit the hotel afterwards. Yeah.
Yo, niggas should do a group day spa trip, yo.
Yeah, pay like $1,000 for like 2 people or shit. The food was high and shit. I'm
fuck we getting chicken boxes. We get on the way up and shit on the drive up, yo.
What else you do to relax, yo?
Things I do to relax.
Reduce
I'm a real like type of person, if I can say that. Like, if you get with this meaning and shit, I'm one of them type of people, yo. It ain't no relaxing and shit. I don't relax. When I go through my mental turmoils, nigga, you know what I do? I'm embarrassed to even say what I do. But you know what I do, nigga? She said pedicures, yo. That ain't gonna be it for me, yo. I gotta get that shit off me. So when I got the
little pedicure, little Asian shorty. She gripped up my toe. Oh man, she gripped them toes up, yo. Oh, she would have.
Yo, pedicures do be. I'm not gonna lie. When I haven't had a pedicure in a while, when I finally do go, I do be feeling like, oh my gosh, I got them so good. But getting your hair done, getting your hair done.
Yeah. Getting a fresh cut.
Yeah, getting my hair done is good. Like just doing my makeup, like even if I'm doing like little self-care stuff in the house, like getting sexy, doing my makeup, doing my hair, and just like being cute in the house, like that's like a cool little stress relief. But I don't know, I don't really got like.
If you got the bread, go get a fresh outfit. Just throw that shit on.
if you ain't got no money to go nowhere, then you just gonna be still sad.
I mean, yo, you
gonna be fresh and sad.
You got Klarna and Apple Pay, yo. You know what I'm saying? Drop like $150 and then you what 4 payments of $30 or something like that. You be alright, yo.
Pop out on a nigga.
That's all, yo. Go out and cook.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show it.
No, we ain't doing that. Nah. That shit going on right now too.
But
I'm trying to avoid that shit.
This is something that I would actually like take from this and like work on, because I do want to have like better ways to like cope with like or manage like day-to-day life stress and shit like that. Like I definitely do.
Sometimes I take a nice little ride on the backcountry roads, yeah.
Where at?
A lot Raymond. The reservoir, you can drive back there, see the water, the dams and stuff like that.
I don't be out over like.
It's always the nature for me.
Yeah. But I do be wanting to do shit like that. Like I like taking walks. I like walking by the water, like smoking by the water, and being drank by the water. But we trying to go in with that. All right, cool. I like to walk by the water, have talks by the water. I actually do like doing like outdoor activities. I like being outside and stuff when it's comfortable temps, when I can be comfortable outside. But like, yeah, I like outdoor stuff too. Cause niggas be in the house, or you be in the office, or like at work all the time. Like, niggas need to be getting outside, get some fresh air.
New hobbies, yo.
Yeah, I need hobbies.
Do new stuff. Go. You know what I'm saying? Hit the paint something. You know what I'm saying? Put some stuff together. I like building Legos. The grown people Legos.
Yeah, I want to start getting into like just cooking and stuff. I actually want to get into
puzzles and stuff like that. Cooking? Yo, I be seeing so many videos of people cooking. I be like, yo, I can do this. I'm gonna start cooking. She took them out
when she gripped them toes. She took you out.
She shit, $40. Take me in the back.
You said you gonna grip something now.
Yo, her hands are so soft.
Yeah, you be having them little ass supple hands, yo, with the little ass.
No.
Shit. You don't be like a little baby hand on your shit, yo.
But baby hands. No, we're not doing that.
No Diddy. No Drake.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all already make the Drake shit. I'm ready to copyright on what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
Like Quilly did with no Diddy, yo, no Drake, yo. Don't even on that shit, yo. No baby hands, yo.
Niggas lying out here. That daughter does not exist. Niggas is lying.
Yo, watch that daughter pop up in 2 years, yo.
Shit.
Watch, I'm trying to tell you.
But yeah,
yo, we
cooking is one. Cooking is something that you could do to enhance your lifestyle, to change your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you always eating out, like fast food places like that. If you want to change your diet a little bit, because food is another thing that be fucking up the lifestyle. Have you out here looking crazy?
Yeah.
Especially with all the stuff that they put in, like, I don't like.
Yo, food is a deep dive. Like, that's too stressful for me, yo. Like, we out here consuming Red 40 and that shit illegal in all other countries except the U.S. I got gripes with that. I don't even want. Yo, my brother, he lived in Sicily, and his wife, my sister-in-law, she was telling me that the Fruit Loops out there look different because they was getting cereal and stuff. Like, when some of the kids, she was like, they don't got all the food coloring out there. So she was like, it look different and it tastes different. It don't taste bad, but it tastes different from what we eating out here. And I'm like,
yeah.
Yo, our government fucking us up, yo. I can't even say fuck the nigga I want to say because then I might get, I don't know. Can I say fuck?
No, please don't.
Alright, cool.
We don't have no political ties or association.
Please, dog.
We just...
Yeah, yo, we ain't getting political on this bitch, yo. But the government is fucking shit up. We don't gotta go that way. We already know.
It's so much money transferred, made, and it's just like, I feel like it's just shit. Like, they just giving us shit.
Yo, this is how we keep the pharmaceutical and the medical industry continuing to go, my nigga. They feed us fucked up shit to make us sick. And then now we in the hospital because we got fucking cancer. They give you shit to let you smoke. Put in fine print that you might not have a baby, you might die, you might get lung cancer, but you still, they advertise the fuck out of it. They advertise fucking cigarettes, they advertise liquor, they advertise all this shit that is killing motherfuckers, making people sick, but they advertise it. And it's like, the government, and it's all based down to, it all boils down to like, the decision that you're willing to make. Because yes, they are advertising, but you got a decision to be able to use your own discernment and say, this shit say that I might not be able to have a baby if I fuck with this shit. But I'm still gonna smoke it, I'm still gonna drink it. So it's like, I understand that the government, we do have an option, we have a choice. However though, they fucking us up. And that's why cancer, y'all think cancer don't got a fucking cure, nigga? Y'all wanna be real? They got a cure to that shit, yo. And the reason why cancer is still a thing, the reason why all of these diseases are still a thing, because the pharmaceutical companies need to still be funded. And the only way that they can get funded is by prescribing medication. The only way that you're going to get medicine is if you fucking sick. And we got to give your ass something to make you sick. So let's fucking give you McDonald's, let's give you Popeyes, let's give you fucking, we gonna fertilize the shit out of all of these vegetables and shit. You think you vegan and shit, bitch, you eating straight pesticides. I hope every fucking vegan is watching this shit. Y'all out here eating them leaves and shit, thinking that you saving some fucking body, and you out here eating straight chemicals, nigga. That's why y'all fucked up now, looking with y'all looking shit. Skin all fucking pale, hair falling out, nigga, because you fucking dying and shit. They feeding you rat poison, nigga. Yeah. Not too much on Popeyes. Yo, I don't eat Popeyes anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Last time I had Popeyes was probably in like 2020, and I had that fucking chicken sandwich. Now, I had the chicken sandwich when it first came out, but see, that's what I'm saying, yo. This is why jails is still a thing, because they put shit in front of you to make you want to kill a nigga. They got us killing niggas over fucking chicken sandwiches. You know how black that made us look? It's Juneteenth. Stop killing niggas about chicken, yo. It's not that deep, yo.
Nah, it's sad because a lot of that shit is geared towards like kids, but then it's also one of those things where it's just like with people struggling money wise, like that should be the cheapest shit, yo. That should be the cheapest shit, and it's just like
this motherfucker wants some chicken nuggets. Fuck
yo, it ain't nothing for a happy meal with some chicken nuggets or a burger, and it's just like if you done had a stressful day as a parent, it's just like you really got to go the extra mile to be like, I'm not gonna feed this to my kids, yo. Some days it's just like, yo.
Because meal prepping is a whole task. Like when I think about like the gym lifestyle and how meal prepping coincides with that, and like your sleep schedule and getting up at a certain time, make sure you sleep by a certain time, make sure you eat and this and the third. And it's like, yo, it's a lot. It's a lot that go into all of that shit, yo. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like you said, it's just like you gotta have a strong mind to be like, I'm not gonna feed them this, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna prepare X, Y, and Z, because that's a task.
So before we like wrap up the whole lifestyle change, my one question is, what one aspect of your life that you feel like you should change, and how do you feel like you're gonna go about changing it?
How I like my social life. Being more open to making friends, letting my guard down a little bit, allowing myself to be more vulnerable, understanding that I gotta experience some pain in order to experience like the yin and the yang of it all. Like I gotta go through the bad to get to some good. So it's just like that whole aspect of not, I guess, like holding myself back and isolating myself in fear of being let down, or in fear of being left alone, or just in fear of things not going the way that I wanted to go, but just allowing life's course to do what it's going to do. I think that's like something that I want to change about my life specifically, because I feel like my social life plays a big part in just like my everyday life.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what.
Nigga, ask the question you can't even answer?
No, because there's so many different ways so many different things that I feel like I could change lifestyle wise, but I'm like trying to figure out like what would be the one that I would need to change immediately, or I don't know. I think more so just being more active. Yeah. I think I just need to be more active, especially with the kids and everything that I got. I think I just need to be more active. Like, cause I've always been an active kid. I've always been outside in the dirt, through the creeks, riding bikes. And it's just like, that's like my good spot where I feel great. And it's just like, I feel like as I got older with so many more responsibilities, like I feel so detached from that, and it's just like I want that same experience for my kids. Right. Because it's like, yo, just to explore, just to be out here, yo, in the world, yo.
It's different though for the kids that's coming up now though. Like their interests are different, so it's like
but
how we was coming up, but we didn't have the same
but I'm saying,
devices as them.
But I'm saying that shit is the shit that builds them. But I'm saying that like that's why we have the type of kids that we have now, like they streamers and stuff like that. These kids are more focused on watching somebody else do some shit than doing it themselves. Mm-hmm. It's just like back then we was doing the shit.
Niggas just ain't had no cameras. All that dumbass shit Couser had you set off fireworks and do dumbass shit. Niggas was doing that shit in the hood. They was doing that in the hood. Niggas just ain't had no cameras.
Like, but it's just like
back alleyways, niggas fucking playing with BB guns and shit. Niggas was doing all type of shit. They could have went viral. We just ain't had that. We had the internet and all of that shit. Like it wasn't until I got into like middle school when IG was the thing.
We was outside. We was outside. We was scraping knees. We was doing all that. We was outside, yo.
Yes, tell them to do that. Tell them crack your shit too. Crack your toe, yo. Oh my gosh, you probably fuck around orgasm in that bitch if you that. I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. Yo, that shit get crazy, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I had an Asian man do my one time, and that nigga took my foot like this, and that nigga did some shit when he slid up, and then did some shit, and then punched my shit. I was in that bitch like, oh, nigga. Like, hold up, yo. Fuck you down there doing, nigga. The fuck? Thought he was ready to put his big toe, put my big toe in his mouth. What the fuck going on now and shit?
The foot massage, the head massage,
yo, getting your hair shampoo. Oh, that's good.
So we got
we got a random box of questions.
Random box of questions.
In a Gucci, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking
Check it
about?
up. We need you on.
We said 5, but yo, we breaking 7. What you want to do? One a piece?
No, it's not 7. Let's do
No, it's break. I'm saying it's break B7.
Oh yeah, let's just do 2 apiece.
Alright.
2 apiece. Ooh, you go first. I'm gonna go first.
You want? Alright. It don't matter. So am I picking for you, or we picking for ourselves?
You picking for yourself.
Man, this shit just got underneath the shit.
Well, that's it.
What up, y'all? Alright. You go first.
All right, let's see. What question we got here? How do societal laws and norms influence or limit our free will?
Yeah, we just said we wasn't getting political.
Societal laws and our free will. I mean, do I believe in free will? I mean, there's an aspect of it, but I feel like they play a part in the decisions that you're making. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they kind of dictate to you the decisions that you make. Because a lot of times it's just like, you don't want to go to jail. You don't want to deal with certain consequences. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it's influence you not to do some shit. Mm-hmm. And that's, you know what I'm saying? You're making a conscious decision not to do some shit. But that might be, like, you might be considering it your free will, like, I want to do this. But you've been so conditioned not to do it that it's the smart thing not to do it.
Yeah.
So you battling kind of like I guess the free will aspect of it would be like, do I have the choice to do it?
Yeah, do we have a choice?
Do you have the choice to do it? If I don't want to go to jail, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not going to do some shit.
Perfect example of a societal law that gets in the way of free will: jury duty. If I don't want to fucking go to jury duty, I can go to jail for that shit.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be in there.
This is the government telling me that I have the civil duty. It is my duty that I have to go stand for a trial, like be a juror on a trial. And you might fuck around getting that, and you might not be on trial for no bullshit like a fucking accident. You might be on trial for a fucking murder, nigga. Yo, they called me in, bro. And the few times that I had to do jury duty, the first time they let niggas go home, I was there for like 15 minutes. The second time I'm thinking they're not gonna call my number. They call my fucking number, yo. We get in the courtroom and they like, listen, we going like pick people or whatever. Like everybody was in the courtroom wasn't ready to get chose or whatever. And they was like, if you feel like you shouldn't be a juror on a trial or whatever, tell us your reason why when you come up and speak to the judge. they had me in this bitch with a nigga who killed some fucking body, and he said that he didn't do it. I was in that bitch like he did that shit. He looked like he did that shit. I'm like, yeah, yo, I'm biased, yo. I can't.
You can't be on the jury.
I told the judge, I said, y'all just came from work. Nigga, I just was up there in Eastside Courthouse. I can't be no juror on this trial. Like,
yo, my religion don't allow me to judge people.
yo, like, and that's something that's a civil duty, like that you gotta do that go against free will. Like, so it's like I could have had the opportunity to take off work that day and did whatever the fuck I wanted to do, or I could have went to work if that's what I wanted to do. But my free will got taken from me for that particular date, from the time that they had listed on that fucking paper. They told me I had to call at a certain hour the day before. Like, that's the societal law that's taking away your free will and your choice of decision.
But do you feel like you should be doing your duty as a citizen to get somebody off of the street that is a murder?
No. Now,
or potentially to be a murder.
Do I understand jury trials? Yes, I understand them. But at the end of the day, it's motherfuckers who went to school for years on years. Niggas said they gotta catch me, real shit. But like, it's motherfuckers who went to college, went to school, got their law degrees and all of that shit to be able to tell us if that nigga did it. Why the fuck you want me to use my free will and my brain?
Because he has to be judged by a court of his peers.
Fuck that. I ain't that nigga period, yo. That nigga did that.
He out here in these streets with you. He riding around in the car the same block as you.
Man, that nigga wasn't outside. His ass was they took his ass to the jail, gave his ass this big ass button up white shirt. He looked like he did that shit. Like, he looked like he was the nigga that took them niggas out. And the case was like from like 3 years ago. So he was sitting for 3 years. Yo, I looked at that nigga and low key, like, it was a bitch in there. She was like, yeah, like, this murder happened around my neighborhood. Like, I live like around the corner. That nigga looked back and shit at the bitch. I said, yo, bitch, you should have said that. Yo, he gonna think that's you. So I'm right on him, yo. Right.
What we got next, sir? What's next?
All right.
Do what you want to do. But there's consequences that come with that shit. So be prepared.
Yeah, do what you want to do. How does the 9-to-5 structure impact work-life balance, and what changes could improve it? This is a perfect question because I hate my job. And this will tie into my rant. Okay, so how does the 9-to-5 structure play in a work-life balance? The 9-to-5 structure plays into work-life balance because first and foremost,
how does it impact work-life?
How does it impact it? First of all, we work in 40 hours a week. When you get the fuck off work, y'all tell me in the chat, do you feel like doing any fucking thing? Bitch, do you even feel like taking a shower? No, you probably just want to sit the fuck down. But no, you get off work and you get off at 5 o'clock, say you go to sleep around 9, 10 o'clock, you got about 4 hours to yourself. And that's not to yourself, because when you get home, and I'm speaking from a person who don't got kids, you get home, you got to clean up, you need at least an hour to wind down from afterward. Make dinner, eat dinner, get your shit together for work the next day, and possibly find time to watch something interesting on TV, and then you go to sleep for 8 hours, and you wake up and do shit all over again. What could be done to fix that? No work. Niggas just don't got a job.
Government fund us.
Because how I feel like I was supposed to be somewhere black, beautiful, and butt naked, extremely moisturized in a fucking flower field, eating fucking berries and shit in the forest and shit. I was supposed to be on some Adam and Eve shit, butt naked, using leaves as a bra and panties. Like, y'all got me out here working 40 hours a week to bring home bullshit to still be in a position where you can barely afford bills, barely afford groceries, and I'm not even talking about the motherfuckers who got kids, you know? Think about them. Think about the people who are caretakers, who take care of like a elderly person, like their grandmother, their parent and shit. Like, yo, that work life, that 9-to-5 shit is not logical. Like, it don't make sense. Then we get 2 days off. And the 2 days that we get off, that sound like you did that before. What before?
Some leaves as bro.
like, yo, it gets to the point, yo, that work like that. That 9-to-5 shit, yo, you be burnt out, yo, you don't even want to fucking hang with friends. You don't want to fucking go on dates. You don't want to do nothing. Like, you don't want to do shit, yo. Like, and then you get to work and you got, I can't even.
8 hours a day?
I can't even go off. Listen.
Getting off at 5 is a bad time to get off.
That's a bad time to get off.
Your day is open, yo.
Leave us to our devices. The government, listen to me. Say fuck us and let us figure it out. We gonna figure it the fuck out. out, yo. We gonna go out here and hunt some shit. We gonna kill these animals, skin them, and we gonna cook that shit. That's what we gonna do, nigga. We need to make fucking clothes. We don't want to look at the times we in. These bitches don't want to wear clothes anyway. They want to wear leaves and shit as bras and panties. These niggas want to go outside with just their dick out. Listen, we don't need all this shit y'all doing. We don't need that shit. We don't, nigga, when back in the day they ain't had fucking light bulbs, even though I said about light bulbs last episode, they was using the moon and the sun as light. We would figure it the fuck out, yo. Fuck these corporations. Fuck everything. Yes, it's a scam. It's a fucking scam, yo. And I was just talking about that shit. This is the rant, yo. I was just talking about that shit. I remember being a kid, and I was talking to my dad, and I was like, when you look at adults, when you're a child, you just look at the shit that you can't do. And all we couldn't do was smoke and drink. That's all we saw them do. And we just saw them just do shit that we couldn't do. So you think like, damn, I want to be an adult so I can be out here in the streets. And then when you become an adult, you realize that all an adult is paying bills and getting drunk about the bills that you're paying. It's paying bills and then fucking your stress off, smoking your stress off, and drinking your stress off, yo. That's not everybody, because like I said, we got them gym goers. They go to the gym and get their shit right. But yo, adulting is phony, yo. And then we ain't gonna get to the fucking part because you thinking the fucking part is relieving the stress. These bitches is adding more stress. These niggas is adding more stress. These niggas. Next question.
Tell them how you really feel.
Next question, yo. Next question.
All right, this is the last
Fuck the 9 to 5. That's my shit. They say Tori's about to have his butt nigga in the dark hunting pigeons. Yo, we not gonna hunt pigeons. Yo, we not gonna hunt pigeons. But listen, hold up. Listen, yo, we gotta relocate. This what we gotta do. We need to get a collective of us. We need niggas with skills. We need niggas. We already got niggas with guns. We need niggas who know how to operate guns. Now we gotta have a nigga who is informed on wildlife, plants and shit like that. Shit we can't touch and we can't eat. Once we got the niggas that can defend us and we got the niggas who know the difference between plants and shit and we can kill the animals, we good. That's all we need. That's all we need is a killer and a nigga who know plants.
My only thing with that is, once you get that, what happens when the killers decide to keep him, like, taking over and shit?
Yeah, yo, then it's gonna be on some, like, some Caesar shit, some Planet of the Apes shit, when it's gonna be one nigga who gonna walk in charge and the other apes is gonna be like, fuck Caesar. Cause it was apes that said fuck Caesar. They wasn't fucking with him, yo. They wasn't fucking with him.
Yo, you gonna have order for a little bit.
Yo, that's gonna be Casey and shit.
Then the power is going.
Nah, that'd be Devin. Devin would be like, yeah, yo, the village is mine and shit. Y'all niggas got
I do all this shit around here. Oh, what? Nah, this is the motherfucking things like this.
He waving a drink on, nigga. We like, hold the fuck up, nigga. We thought we was in this together.
Give me all the plates.
Give me all the mint leaves you got, nigga. We done with that.
All right, this is the last question. This is about to be wild. I don't want to be wild. Is cheating ever justifiable? If so, under what circumstances?
No. I need you to revive that plan. No, that's a good plan, yo. We just got relocated. We in Baltimore City, so there's not really too many plants we probably can eat, but we go the fuck out there in the western Maryland. We could probably find some pigs and shit.
Coming, Cumberland.
We gonna be out there, nigga, with the rifles, nigga, with the rifles.
So, all right.
Cheating justified?
Is cheating never justified?
No.
All right.
But that's a woman's perspective, no. Matter of fact, no, fuck that. I'm getting my bully, nigga. Fuck what you talking about? All right, matter of fact, you go ahead. You go first. You pick it.
Is it justifiable? I mean, yeah.
Niggas always hard.
I mean, there's a lot of justifiable. Like, that's like saying, is killing a person justifiable? Like, if you just outright killing a person, no. But if you're trying to, like, protect yourself, it is justifiable. So,
it ain't the means to protecting yourself.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying that it might not be justifiable to everybody, but you can find justice. You can justify it within yourself. If somebody cheat on you, you gotta get your get back. Yep.
All right. So
Tit for tat. Yeah, there we go.
Johnny
Tit for
says
tat.
no cheating is not justifiable, but she's done tit for tat. Okay. All right. I can't really speak to this because I ain't really been in many relationships. I don't really believe.
I mean, we
in
ain't gotta go
tit-for-tat.
too deep into it.
Yeah, I don't really believe in tit for tat necessarily. I mean, even though I know that it happens, and I know how it get when you fucking with a nigga, he do some bitch ass shit, and then women, yes, damn, yo, see, you taking this shit. We gonna be here another 30 minutes, another hour.
We already know.
Women do cheat. It's easier for women to cheat because women cheat in different. Like, if you gonna consider things outside of sex as cheating, then yes, women cheat in a lot of ways. Cheating is not justifiable. I feel like if within a relationship, if your partner did something that you don't approve of, then you walk away. If you feel like they've done something that you don't approve of, but you feel like y'all can work on it, then you communicate that and y'all work on it. Now, I understand the other person might not necessarily be receptive, X, Y, Z, bit. You deal with some lying ass niggas, some lying ass bitches. You walk away. But if a nigga cheat on me, I'm not gonna stay with a nigga to get no get back or do no like tit for tat shit because it's not gonna benefit me. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I much rather if a nigga do me dirty, I'd rather him just do me dirty and I just walk away and like just let him feel like he just won. Like just do like cause like in the end you gonna feel that was some fucked up shit that you did, and the fact that I didn't like retaliate or react, that's gonna set me apart so much so from the other women that did do that. And it's not even about me comparing or setting myself apart from other women. It's just the fact that my personality, I had no interest in that because if I was fucking with you, I was fucking with you because I wanted to fuck with you. I ain't fuck with you because I wanted to hurt your feelings. So if you did something to hurt my feelings and it was bad enough for me to walk away and go deal with somebody else, I'm gonna just remove myself and go deal with another person. I'm not going to.
I mean, overall, if you find yourself in a situation and it's cheating involved, sometimes it's best to just like. If you're not committed, if you're not like under oath, like in a union and a marriage, that's something.
Yeah, because you gotta get a divorce. That's a whole nother lane.
If you just like, it depends on what type of cheating the motherfucker be doing though. Like some motherfuckers really be cheating. But yeah, these married women, they be cheating.
all women cheat.
I think it's I think maybe you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta some shit. Cheating might be coping with some shit. Lifestyle change, not cheating. But
lifestyle change, no cheating. Stop cheating and shit. We need to all.
If you find yourself keep on dealing with some bullshit, you might want to change your lifestyle a little bit. I understand. I understand saying cheating is not justifiable, especially with the.
Because that's a choice. That's a choice, and I feel
it's always
like,
a choice.
And I feel like it all boils down to like the grounds of the relationship, like what y'all said when y'all walked into it, what y'all was cool with. So you do got some open relationships where it's like, listen, I love you, you love me, and I know we love each other, but we're obviously attracted to other people. Like a lot of celebrities do shit like that. They get married because it is good to have that one solid person that you know won't have your fucking back. You feel me? And it's like we celebrities.
Yeah.
Jay-Z gonna get bitches because he's Jay-Z. Beyonce gonna get niggas. And I'm gonna have to let her fuck these niggas because she's Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Or he's Jay-Z. I'm gonna have to let her fuck these bitches. But we are married and we on the front lines handling the shit with the kids, we handling the shit with the bills, we maintaining our roof and we good and shit. But she look good. He look good. And some people, that's the basis of their relationship. Like, they cool with that.
I mean,
you got to polygamous shit.
I get it.
You know, so it's like, it's ways to go. It's all goes down to the individual.
What you willing to do.
What you cool with.
What you willing to do.
And you got a lot of niggas who like, will cheat, but not cool with, like, the whole open relationship idea, like the polygamy thing, or, like, her having more than one boyfriend, or so forth and so on. I mean, most men are like,
you gotta find, if you into that, then find, all you gotta do is find the right nigga for that.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if you fucking with a nigga that is okay with you fucking other niggas, I feel like he might be gay. But cause a man, I don't give a fuck what he doing on the side. He don't want nobody else in his bitch. So if he cool with other niggas fucking you, I think that's a nigga that's kind of gay. He on some Diddy shit. He probably would like to see you fuck a nigga in front of him. He probably one of them niggas who want to beat his dick to you fucking another nigga. I think that's weird. So, you know, but Shout out to the LGBTQ.
I'm just saying, hey, to each his own. Understand the trauma and everything that you're doing in your lifestyle. As we revert back to changing lifestyles, if you find yourself keep on butting up against obstacles and not really truly understanding what is really happening,
lifestyle change.
You know what I'm saying? You need to maybe therapy, change your life, pick up a different hobby, try to relax a little bit more. Don't necessarily lean too much into
Happy Pride.
lean too much into
somebody the rainbow SpongeBob imagination. Happy Pride.
Don't lean too much into the substances.
Don't be gay if you don't want to be gay.
But,
I'm not anti-gay.
all right, so before we close out, make sure
shout out to the minorities and we in this shit together.
Happy Juneteenth.
Click that.
We about to go hit this
Somebody
cookout.
screenshot this. All right.
We about to go hit this cookout, but make sure when you get a chance to check out transvision.com for some fits, yoga mats, puzzles, gym bags, got all that. Anything you want to add to the end?
We ready to start streaming and shit.
Let's go.
We about to be turned up on that. So I mean, we're a little bit probably on the vulgar side on here as well. But if you think this vulgar, because somebody said that shit, it's gonna get way more vulgar, nigga. So whoever said that, it's all love. It's all love, but we about to get way more vulgar. So look out for the Twitch streams. We ready to get all of that shit configured, and we ready to turn this shit up.
Hey, make sure you tell your loved ones you love them. If any of you got people in your family that's having problems, make sure you sit down and talk to them.
Hug somebody that's black today.
Yeah.
Tell them that you happy that they black and shit. If you
All
white,
right.
don't do that.
It was a good pod today.
Go touch somebody. Go touch a black woman's hair today. Unsolicited.
Go touch some grass.
All
right, we holla at y'all. Peace.
Bye, y'all. Change our lives.
Leave him off with the smoke.
I was about to say, he gonna cut it off?
No, he was